Decrease importance to increase the flow. That sentence sounds almost too simple. Yet it contains a powerful idea. When you attach too much weight to a desire, energy around that aim tightens. You tighten as well. Movement slows. Opportunity stalls. This is not about giving up. It is about shifting stance from clutching to allowing. You keep effort in place, yet release frantic pressure. You trade strain for quiet confidence. Why less weight helps? Think of a fisherman who holds a net too tightly. He strains every muscle while the current pulls and twists. Fish avoid the trap net because its movement looks desperate. Now imagine a gentle hand that moves with the water. The net drifts. Fish swim close without alarm. The method is the same in creation. When desire becomes urgent, inner signals change. Breath becomes short. Thoughts loop. This pattern sends an unseen message. Lack. And lack often returns more lack. Ease, by contrast, whispers a different message. Calm breath. Clear intention. Steady action. These traits open pathways. The field around you responds to tone and rhythm more than to frantic pushing. What letting go actually means. Letting go is not blank neglect. It is not indifference. It is focused care without desperate clutching. You can hold a goal clearly in mind and still maintain a relaxed posture. You prepare, you act, you do what is needed, and you then release outcome into natural flow. This posture keeps your nervous system balanced, which supports better choices. Practical detail. When you feel tension rising, stop. Take 3 slow breaths. Shift focus for 5 minutes to something small that brings calm. Return to your task with steadier energy. Evidence from daily life. Look at common tasks. When you try too hard to remember a name, it often slips away. When you relax, the name surfaces. When you rush a phone call, the conversation stumbles. When you listen fully, words flow and connections deepen. Consider interview situations. Candidates who clench and overprepare often sound robotic. Those who prepare and breathe into presence show authenticity. Interviewers notice that authenticity, and doors open for them. How subtle shifts change outcomes. Start small. Find one area where pressure grows. An email, a message, a meeting, a small project. Use this short practice. Step 1. Notice the urge. Pause briefly. Step 2. Label the sensation. Tension here. Step 3. Breathe slowly. Lengthening exhale. Step 4. Take one small, clear action. Then stop for 2 breaths. Step 5. Move on to something that restores calm. Repeat this for a week. You will begin to feel a slight difference in how events unfold. Not dramatic yet. Subtle change, then more change. Inner identity versus outer goal. Many people make a single mistake. They link self-worth directly to attainment. Identity becomes brittle. Outcome defines value. When value hangs from result, nerves tighten and chances narrow. A different choice. Anchor worth in being, not in obtaining. Practice phrases such as I remain whole regardless of outcome, or I am open and complete now. Say them quietly, not as a chant, but as a brief orientation. These lines change tone inside. They shift frequency. Detachment is a warm place. Real detachment feels like warmth, not cold exile. It permits desire to be present without letting it rule the mood. It keeps doors open while removing desperation from posture. Imagine a garden. You plant seeds with care. You water gently. Then you step back to let soil and sun do their work. You do not grip each sprout. You watch and tend with light attention. That stance invites growth. Practical exercises. Here are simple exercises you can use daily. Exercise A. 2-minute reset. Sit quietly. Breathe for 2 minutes. Focus on lengthening exhale. Bring to mind your desire. Watch feelings arise. Name them. Then release attention and return to breath. Exercise B. Micro surrender. After a small action, sending a message, an application, take a full breath and say, in a calm voice, I released this. Do not force outcome. Notice how the body lets go. Exercise C. Gratitude shift. Each night, name 3 items you appreciate from the day. Make them specific. Gratitude reroutes attention away from lack. How perception shapes environment. Inner tone reframes external cues. When you operate from tension, you misread neutral signs as negative. But when you operate from ease, you see neutral signs as possibilities. This change in perception changes choice, and choice shifts reality. It is not magic. It is cognition paired with relaxed action. Your mind tunes into patterns differently when fear does not lead. Common stumbling blocks. You will meet doubt. Old habits resist softening. Friends may react with confusion when you back off. That is expected. Keep practice simple and consistent. Another trap. Pretending detachment while clinging inwardly. Watch for hidden tension. Use the breathe to find it and let it melt. Example story. A designer sought a major contract for a month. She tracked every lead, sent persistent messages, and checked replies obsessively. Her energy grew tight. Responses dwindled. One evening, she changed her method. She performed necessary tasks, then took long walks, read books, met friends, and rested more. She reduced checking frequency intentionally. A few weeks later, a kind referral arrived unexpectedly. The new work fit her capacity and felt aligned. She did not stop caring. She shifted posture. That tiny shift invited matching opportunities. Language to use. Words matter. Replace I must have with I would welcome. Let go of the idea I need this to be whole and live from I stay whole now. Tone softens when language shifts. That softening alters inner field. Practice these phrases, quietly and without drama. I welcome this. I do my part and then allow. I remain complete now. When pressure feels real. Some matters feel urgent. Health, immediate danger, safety. There, quick focus and action are needed. The principle of lowering importance applies more to desires and long-term goals, not to safety tasks that require prompt response. Know the difference. Act quickly when action is required. Rest after urgent tasks, and then allow natural steps to follow. Integration into daily rhythm. Integrate this approach in routine. Choose one action each morning that embodies calm. A short walk, a cup of tea without screens, or a 5-minute breath practice. Keep it simple. The point is continuity, not intensity. Over months, small shifts accumulate into changed habits. Presence becomes default rather than exception. How this idea connects with bigger lessons. Many traditions teach similar themes. Less force, more presence. Recent studies back this up. While calm attention improves pattern detection and decision making. So you gain both practical performance and inner peace. That double result is rare and useful. Do this simple end-of-day routine. Sit for 5 minutes. Review actions without judgment. Mark one success, however small. Breathe and send quiet intention. I allow this to unfold. Return to rest. Closing reflection. Decrease importance to allow life to move. Hold care and release clutching. Act with clarity. Then step back with trust. You do not weaken goals by easing pressure. On the contrary, you free energy to form in ways that force cannot create. What will you let go of now? A single small habit can open space for something unexpected to arrive. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. Also, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Thank you so much for your support and see you soon.